Beneath that luscious layer of melted cheese lies a small but powerful secret that makes the potatoes perfectly soft inside while slightly crispy outside. The magic? It's all in the marinating and gentle massaging of the potatoes before pan-searing, a step that might seem simple, but it's what determines the deliciousness of the entire dish. Curious to know why? First, I peeled 250 grams of potatoes and rinsed them clean. Then I sliced them lengthwise into pieces about 1 centimeter thick. If they're too thin, they tend to dry out during baking. After slicing, I place the potatoes into a large bowl and add half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of chili powder, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Rub the potatoes with my hands, massaging them a bit so the seasoning coats every surface. This helps the flavors soak in better later on. Now I heat up a pan and add a little cooking oil. Once the pan is hot, I place each potato slice in to sear. Be sure to keep the heat at medium. This step helps the potatoes hold their shape during baking and adds a rich, savory flavor. I sear both sides until the edges are slightly golden, then take them out and let them drain on paper towels. Now I pat dry this chicken breast with paper towels. Then I cut the chicken into small cubes like this. Next, I put the chicken into a bowl and season it with half a teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, half a teaspoon garlic powder, and half a teaspoon chili powder. I mix it well and let the chicken rest for about 10 minutes to absorb the flavors. Next, I chopped the onion. I minced the garlic and thinly sliced the mushrooms. I diced the red bell peppers and thinly sliced the leeks. Then, I heat a pan with a bit of oil and sauté diced onions until fragrant. Once the onions turn golden and release their aroma, I add the chicken and stir until it firms up and soaks in the onion's flavor. Smells amazing. When the chicken is nearly cooked, I add minced garlic and stir fry until aromatic. After that, I toss in mushrooms, leeks, and red bell pepper, stirring everything until the vegetables are soft and seasoned. The color in the pan at this point is absolutely vibrant. Finally, I sprinkle in chopped scallions and turn off the heat. Now, I line a baking tray with parchment paper. Then I place each slice of pan-seared potato down first and spoon the chicken and vegetable filling on top. Finally, I sprinkle mozzarella cheese over the top. How much you add depends on how rich and cheesy you like it. Then I pop the tray into the oven and bake for 10 to 15 minutes, or until the cheese has melted and turned slightly golden. I take the tray out, let it cool for a few minutes, and then arrange the pieces on a serving plate. Finally, I drizzle mayonnaise on top.
Golden pan-seared potato slices form the base for a savory stir-fry of chicken and veggies, all topped with gooey, melted mozzarella. Each bite brings creamy potato, tender chicken, sweet vegetables, and stretchy cheese. A rich, comforting combo. Serve it hot with a dash of spicy sauce, and it's pure satisfaction. Easy to make, but restaurant-worthy in taste. This dish is a must-try. If you loved it, be sure to follow my channel for more simple, tasty recipes.